Big Shirley is mad at me, y'all. Big Shirley. Big Shirley, y'all. Big Shirley's been coming for your sis. She's been coming for this channel, y'all. She's trying to silence me. What I do to Big Shirley? What did I do to Big Shirley, y'all? She is mad. Let me tell y'all what's been going on the last week. First of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, all of y'all supporters, and also all y'all haters, because I know y'all like to hate watch. Y'all, Big Shirley wants to silence you, sis. She wants to silence this channel. I guess something I'm saying offended somebody, made somebody big mad, y'all. She had to tell on Massa. She had to tell on Massa YouTube on what I was doing. I guess something I said really made her mad. She had to snitch. And so I know I was a little bit quiet the last week. That's because I was fighting for my life, y'all. Big Shirley was trying to take me out. She was trying to silence me. But I'm back. We are here and we will move forward. So let me give y'all the little recap of what happened. Woke up Friday, having a good, peaceful morning, and then I get a strike. I'm like, okay, this is kind of random. Check the information, check the emails. Oh, hate speech. Now listen, y'all know I'm not perfect. I got a lot of issues. I got my own weaknesses. I talk about all that kind of different stuff. But one thing I'm not is a hateful person. That is one thing that I am not. I have other challenges, of course, but generally me, that's not really my thing. So I wake up and I'm like, of all the things to judge me for, you won't judge me for some hate speech, really? So we go back and forth. I'm on YouTube. I'm like, hold up, what's going on? They show me the video that evidently was based upon some hate speech, and I'm like, what? I posted a video of a black woman at a church festival. Y'all mean to tell me this is hate speech? So I go back and forth on YouTube. They rejected the appeal. Y'all. And the whole thing was kind of weird because usually if you email YouTube, it may take between 24, 48 hours for them to respond. I send them a response and within like minutes, they reject my appeal. And I'm like, something ain't right about this. So I'm going back and forth. And usually what happens with YouTube, once they reject the appeal, usually it's over. At this point, I'm a little bit in my feelings because I'm like, how did I get, of all the things going out there, y'all got people over there literally calling people out of their name, all kinds of insults. Y'all seen the last 2 weeks of Black YouTube in particular. Y'all done seen people bickering and fighting and all kinds of threats. All that's going on. And I get labeled hate speech for posting a video of a black woman at a church festival. In Spain specifically. So like any person would, any social media person would, I go to Twitter to voice my feelings. And then lo and behold, there has been a change in the course of action. So I want to bring to you what happened once I went to Twitter. So let's rewind just a little bit, y'all. Okay, this is page. So this is what happened on Sunday. I mentioned to y'all, I woke up on Friday, had the strike. I appealed it. It was immediately rejected. I'm like, okay. I go to Twitter, voice my point of view. Now this is the response 2 days later. It reads, "Hey Chardé, thanks for your email. I hope you are well. I'm reaching out to let you know that our internal team reviewed your channel. Here's what I found. Great news. We have reviewed the video you appealed and determined that it does not violate our community guidelines." So this means the strike was removed. That's what that means. YouTube is a platform for free expression of all sorts, and we take great care when we enforce our policies. While we try to allow as much content as possible, hate speech is not allowed on YouTube. We remove content promoting violence or hatred against individuals or groups based on any of the following attributes, and they kind of go on to list it. Furthermore, your video was flagged by the community and has been reviewed by our enforcement team. Y'all, who in the community is flagging me? Who in the community is flagging me? Y'all already know it's Big Shirley. Y'all already know it's Big Shirley. I told y'all months ago that I do have some lovely ladies of the community. Maybe there's a few men. I know there's a few men out there who literally hate my guts just simply because I am a Black woman. That does exist. I am not blind to the fact that those channels do exist. I'm not saying that that's the majority. I think that's certainly the minority, but it exists. So you have that, but you also have other lovely ladies of the community who like to ghost watch me. And then they throw a rock and hide their hand. That's kind of the way it works. I mean, go on Discord, and then they go on Patreon or other platforms where I'm not necessarily able to find it directly, and then they'll plot. That's kind of how they do some of these things when they want to take down channels they don't like. So Big Shirley snitched because she was being mad at the video. And like I said, to me, that's proof enough. That's proof enough. And then they go on to read and say, at the end of the day, this did not violate policy. We are reinstating your videos. So that happened on Sunday. Now, what was supposed to happen was that it was supposed to take up to like 3 days for it to be reinstated. That was Sunday. It should have been reinstated by Wednesday. Wednesday came along, ain't nothing happened. I reach out to YouTube, silent. I reach out to the YouTube portal. I'm running around in circles. I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe they didn't reset it until Monday. Maybe it's gonna it'll be fine Thursday. I go back and I still got the same community strike, although my video was actually shown to be fine within community guidelines, and things were approved. Strike. So again, like any good content creator would do, I go back to Twitter to voice my concerns, and lo and behold, the answer is found. Within just a few hours, my channel's back up and running. And so that's been the fun little saga I have going on. And this is another response, just some more receipts that my channel and that my video was actually in line with community guidelines, and that I am not CHARDE. I do not promote hate speech towards anyone. And so that's what's been going on, you guys. And so really at the end of the day, YouTube is YouTube. Every social media platform out there there's great things about it, and it also has its imperfections. It has its biases. It has its systems that could be improved. YouTube is one of them, right? I learned a lot in this whole process. I was reminded, of course, I have people who do not like me, and that comes with the game. Big Shirley specifically is really mad at me, and she don't want the channel to be here. It just is what it is. And so it's got to come to the territory for you. What this means for you, followers, for you guys who actually do support what's going on here. You like this message, you want to see more of it. The best way you can support is liking, sharing, getting the message out there, doing your part, supporting, obviously, when you can, support your favorite content creators, because there's been question back and forth about channel suppression. If certain channels get boosted in the algorithm and certain channels do not. I don't have pure numbers on that, but it would not surprise me if that was the case. And so as a way to get around that, like I said, if you like what you see here, be sure to like it. Be sure to comment when you can. Be sure to get the message across, because that is the best way that we can make sure that the messages that you resonate with get the support that you need. And then as far as Big Shirley, let me say this. I really don't hate Big Shirley. I know Big Shirley does not like me. I know, like I said, I've had some hate watchers since day one, and they continue. But I really don't have any hard feelings towards Big Shirley. When I say that I really care about women and I really care about the issues that impact us, I actually do. Because best believe I can make a whole lot more money lying. I can make a whole lot more money lying to Big Shirley. Y'all know this. There is an entire market of pandering to women. Do y'all know how much I probably would have more followers? I'd probably be getting more support, more super chats. I might even have had media recognition, man. Do you know how farther I could get along if I just pander to women? Or if I just took the kind of whole men ain't this feminist route? Do you know how popular I could be? So I'm not doing this for the money, because if it was just about the money, I would have done it. I would have pandered to women. Let me just start there. And so I talk about things that might make Big Shirley mad, but it's because I actually care. I do. And listen, I know that some of y'all just ain't gonna listen. It's fine. It is what it is. But for you hate watchers out there who ghost watch me and then plot and are more dedicated to me than some of my followers, my message to you is this. I really hope you get something out of this. Even if you're upset, even if you are mad, even if you think I'm the biggest strong-faced pick-me mammy mule out there, if you're the one that hates my guts and continues to watch, hopefully you're getting something out of this. Because I'm like, to me, it's bigger than me. I'm just one person. But there is a message that is greater than me that I hope to represent. I hope to one day, I hope to inspire people to live a better version of themselves. I'm not saying everybody has to be about me. No, I'm just one person. But I believe that women, modern women, and Black women in particular, are living below what they could be living. They're not living up to their full potential. There's so much that they could be. There's so much that's inside of them that is unlocked, that is hidden, because there's all these lies and there's all this deception and there's all this trauma and there's all this gaslighting. And I'm like, I think one of the best ways to ensure that we can actually start to live, have better results, have a more fulfilling life, is to start to acknowledge the truth about where we may be failing, about where we may be harming ourselves, about where we may be doing things that are getting in the way of our own success. That's really what I'm about. And so I know there's people who hate that. The idea of accountability is like, it is like nails on a chalkboard. They hate it. But I really do this because I care about people. And I want to see people have better results. I want to see women not be depressed and not go online and present a certain image and then go offline and then be on antidepressants and then cry themselves to sleep at night. Or be upset or be bitter or heartbroken because a man broke their heart because they didn't know how to pick. Or be depressed or really not like themselves. Like, these are the things that happen in people's lives. People are struggling financially. People are struggling emotionally. People are struggling relationally. This is what impacts people's lives. And so I know in this space, it can really get like, oh, pick me's over here, divestors over here, Black female empowerment, like it can get very fractured. And there's a lot of people I don't agree with. But just because I don't agree with somebody doesn't mean that I hate you or that I want to see you fall. I don't. I want to see women do the best they can. I want to see women live up to God's potential for them. And I hope to be a representation of that. I am not perfect at all, right? But I hope to be a representation of what it means to live a life that seeks to honor God, seeks to live honestly as a Christ follower, seeks to live out my full potential as a woman, and seeks to actually try to be a betterment to the community around me. And a part of that actually means telling the truth. So my message to Big Shirley is that I hope you get something out of this as you continue to hate watch. And as you continue to try to plot my demise, I really hope you get to a point where your life becomes so satisfying that you don't have the time to look at me. That would be mission accomplished. Mission accomplished for me would be your life actually becomes so satisfying that you don't have the need to go on Discord or these other platforms and try to plot and try to find ways to take my channel down, because you are so satisfied with your own life. You have found joy in your own life. You found happiness. You found strength in a relationship with God. You found strength in a relationship with people. You find a relationship you're happy with. That is my hope for you. And so if you get that here, or if somehow you hate watching me will maybe prepare you to get it from another channel, another place, I'm fine with that. Mission accomplished. But my hope for you, Big Shirley, is that you eventually will no longer be Big Shirley, but that you will be the person that God created for you to be. That is my hope. Then, so I wanted to say that. And then one last thing before I wrap this up really quick is, you guys, I know I mentioned to you guys that I was going to be doing a Patreon, and I am excited to announce that I finally launched it. So I have my Patreon up. I want to show you guys a couple of things too, because originally I thought about just doing hair, and there is going to be an aspect of my page that is obviously dedicated to hair and the hair journey, but I'm also going to be opening it up to other options for those who maybe don't want to talk with me, engage with me on here, but want to engage with some other topics. So here are some of the different membership tiers, you guys. Definitely be sure to check it out. You're going to find exclusive content on Patreon that you will not find anywhere else. The other great thing about Patreon is obviously it is a smaller community, and so there's more interaction. There's more possibility to have a close, more connected interaction outside of all the other noise that you find on YouTube and some of the other social media platforms. So here's what I'm offering. Tea time. That is really, pull this up. So we got the tea time. That's really the best way to show your support to this platform. If you just want to say, hey, you know what? I rock with you, Chez. I rock with your message. I rock with what you're doing. Tea time is the best way to do it. Only $5 a month, y'all. The cost of a cup of coffee these days. Now, the next one, black hair is good hair. This is where we really start getting into the nitty gritty about our hair journey. We'll be talking about DIY hair care recipes. I just posted one 2 days ago, different recommendations on here, practical tips for growing and maintaining natural hair, private community of hair enthusiasts, video tutorials, all of that. So that's when we're really going to start to lay the foundation of black hair care. I told you guys, so right now my hair, I don't know if you guys, it's probably hard to see because of the black. Right now my hair is like right down to my bra strap. My goal is to try to get it to my waist. It's probably hard to see. I'll do it more in my Patreon, but like my goal right now is to now get it to my waist. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about my hair goals there. But one of the things that we're going to be doing is tracking our hair goals and have a community where we can hold each other accountable, swap different ideas, also maybe talk about things that we did that maybe impeded our ability to stop tail growth. And so it's going to be a great platform for women or men, quite frankly, who are really passionate about hair and want to know how to rock their own hair. Now, the VIP hair is good hair. This is where we get down. We get really, 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 really connected. And if you are an enthusiast, I think this is going to be the perfect option for anyone who's like wanted to take their hair game to the next level. Not only do you have all the access to black hair is good hair, you also are going to have direct message access. So if you send me a message, if you have specific questions for me, you can send me a direct message and I can answer you. Sometimes I get emails. I'm on CHARDE, I get all kind of different stuff. I'm not always able to get to it, but the best way to ensure that your message from me is seen and understood is going to be through Patreon. So with the VIP, black hair is good hair, $30 a month. You're going to get everything associated with the second tier, the black hair plus, plus, everything associated with this tier, plus direct message access, moderator access on YouTube channel. So I'll give you access there for lives and other different things. You'll have that capabilities. And they're also going to have monthly live hair parties. Again, this is going to be a time where we can connect, track our hair goals specifically, have one-on-ones if you have questions, if you need to have panels, if you have specific things that you need answered as far as things in your hair journey, maybe different challenges that you ran through during that month. It's going to be a great time to handle that during the hair party. And so here's a breakdown, and then of course live chat, ad-free content, all of that good stuff. Now, for those of you who are not about the hair, but you want some other interesting content, I think Too Much Truth, this I think is going to be a great option to you. This one is dedicated to basically all of the YouTube content or social media content that either got removed from YouTube for having too much truth, or quite frankly, is just too much truth, or it's just too much for YouTube. So this particular section is going to be dedicated to that content that I cannot share any other place because I may get banned or somebody may get in their feed or get offended. It breaks policy, all of that. So I've already uploaded a couple of videos that at once upon a time existed on YouTube and no longer do because they started to violate, or they started to be, I guess, I won't say violate, but basically y'all know the community guidelines changed. So I needed to take some videos off once the community guidelines changed. So you'll find those videos there. And then you'll also find other content on there that I don't feel comfortable reviewing all these platforms. We'll be doing not only reviews of viral tweets, of viral posts, also reviews of content. And this will also be a great opportunity if you guys have specific things, whether it's maybe a specific live, a specific video. If you guys want me to review a particular content creator, YouTuber, this is going to be the great place for it. So it is too much truth. Again, we're going to be looking at content that can't really be seen elsewhere because it's just too much, as well as other upcoming, let me see here, sorry. Yeah, as well as, live streams, and then basically reviews of content, reviews of content creators, again, that you ain't gonna see elsewhere. So there's that. And then VIP status, I think it speaks for itself. At this point, VIP status, you get access to literally everything, plus you get a one-on-one video each month directly with me. If you have any questions, if you have any comment, or if you just have a conversation, if you have something you want to bring up, the VIP status gives you access to everything I just mentioned. Plus you get the one-on-one video with me that we will schedule each month, on top of all the other bells and whistles. So again, I know that was a lot there. We have the different tiers for hair journey, depending upon if you want to just kind of get a brief understanding of hair. If you want to really go super deep and have the community, we have those 2 tiers. And then we have the other tier for you, for those who y'all just want to get into the nitty-gritty of content. You want to talk about those topics. You want to get really in the nitty-gritty. You want to get all in the details, but it may be a little bit too much truth for YouTube. Join me on Patreon. That's where we're going to talk about it. I already have videos there that were no longer on YouTube, or videos that I could just not put on YouTube, period, because they're outside of community guidelines. I already have a couple of there for you guys to review. There's going to be more upcoming. And as mentioned, if there are specific content creators, books, pieces of content, videos, movies that you want me to review, Patreon is going to be the best place for that. So check that out. See if anything resonates with you. Also, like I said, I have the tea time one, which is if you just want to show your support, be like, hey, I rock what you share, I rock with what you're doing. There's that. And then if you are really dedicated to what we're doing, join the VIP membership, and you will, like I said, you'll get access to everything. Plus you'll get the one-on-one time with me each month, where you and I can talk specifically. If you have any questions, you have any feedback, or if you just have something you want to offer, that's going to be the best time to connect. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I know there was a lot going on this week that I just wasn't able to weigh in on because of some of the different back and forth drama, but I'm glad to be back here. I'm glad to share this information with you. I look forward to those of you guys who decide to join me on the Patreon journey and get this thing up and running. And again, special shout out to you followers who have been rocking with me in whichever way you can, whether it's just through being a faithful follower, through liking, sharing, subscribing, through showing support. Just shout out to you. And then again, shout out to Big Shirley. Shout out to Big Shirley. I know you hate watch, and I know you hate my channel, and some of y'all really hate my guts, but that's okay. I don't hate you. I hope you get something out of this, and this inspires you to do something better in your life, or to do something in your life that is so fulfilling that you no longer have the need to come on here and ghost watch my channel. That would be mission accomplished. So wherever you're at in your journey, know that I hope you guys do well. I appreciate you guys for being here listening, and as always, be sure to stay tuned for other upcoming content. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you are notified each time I go live. Thank you so much for listening if you've gotten this far, and we'll talk later, guys, okay?